Right, so today I'm here at Blyton Park, mainly just to have a good look around, see what kind of kits are available, chat with some of the guys. There is an absolute wealth of mad, crazy stuff here. There's a 5,500 brake horsepower sequential boxed MX-5 Exo set. There's loads of MKs, Westfields. There's some 1+2 V-Storms, I think they are, and loads of other stuff I've never seen before. Obviously, we're going to have a good look around, that goes without saying. We're also going to chat to a couple of the owners because there's quite a few self-built cars here. And there's a wealth of information from people who are IT workers, mechanics, and everything in between, from NA cars, turbos, and all sorts of good stuff. And after speaking to some of them, I just wanted to get their sort of views and sort of discuss how long they took, how hard it is, all the different things they've obviously done along the way. And I mean, as you can see here, they're just lining up because someone got red flagged. But you get an idea. There is loads. There's bike engines, there's car engines, there's kind of everything. There's supercharged, there's turboed, like I said, home build, self build, company built, 500-600 horsepower, and kind of everything in between. Some of these guys have had their cars for a very long time and have a lot of stories. Some have only just built them. There's a 4x40 one, there's all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff. There's also been a fire, loads of offs, but I guess here there's loads of runoff here. I don't know if you can see in the distance there, that white truck is just picking up pieces where someone lost some parts. And then they're going to get back out at it again. So we'll go and chat with some owners now. Right, so this is Dave's self-build. Now, he has built this actually in just over 8 weeks. Started doing it at the beginning of lockdown. This is an MX-5 1.8 Mark II self-build kit. He is a mechanic, but he said anyone that can obviously operate a spanner should be able to do it. The instructions are very good, really thorough. Just a really nice looking car. It's a nice few touches where we got carbon arches, Team Dynamic wheels by the looks of it. You've got these custom seats with the pleated and the green stitch, absolutely lovely. Loads of carbon touches everywhere using the original clocks. Got a few other little bits and bobs. Right, so we're here with Dave. This is his self-build car. So you got this, you said, just before the beginning of lockdown?
Yeah, I got it delivered on the Saturday just before lockdown. I think lockdown was on the Wednesday, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Which was lucky in some ways. I managed to basically go outside Wednesday morning, 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock every day, and smash through it and get it built.
How long did it take you?
About 8 weeks. About 8 weeks, maybe remarkable. 8.5 to 9. Yeah, about 8 weeks.
You said you were a mechanic, right?
I was, yeah, previously, yeah.
But
so
how would you say they are to build if you weren't a mechanic?
Easy enough. The manual you get with it when you first order it, is
very thorough.
Very thorough. It's very step by step, page by page, and
I suppose it's nice because it gives you you don't do something and then have to undo it to go back to.
No, I mean, there's certain bits in it you think maybe, I could have done that bit, but then when you move on, you realise why you couldn't have done it then for access reasons. I mean, some bits of it have changed, and there's some other advice about possibly leaving some people leave the side panels to after the engine's in for better access.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I built mine, that wasn't a topic of conversation,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I just followed it, and I didn't have a problem anyway.
Yeah, and you're enjoying it. I know you've been out having the world time of your life,
Absolutely loving
doing a
it.
bit of grass cutting.
Yeah, done a little spin, then my little pirouette.
But yeah, I mean, it's just stock one. What, 140 odd brake?
Yeah,
145,
about that
something
142 something or other
Yeah,
like that. Nothing.
But it's plenty for anyone who's thinking about getting one.
Yeah, I mean, this all comes out of the MX-5, and when you look at the chassis plate, the weight of an MX-5, I think it's 1,200 kilos,
Yeah.
and these are about 600, so you're sort of half the weight.
Yeah.
For
So if
a
anyone was
start.
thinking of getting one and non-turbo, perfectly fine. You'll have plenty of fun. I mean, you've been having
Absolutely.
the time of your life. haven't
This
you,
is my
coming out with
first
grin
track
on you?
day in it, but I use it mainly, and I built it mainly for road use.
Yeah.
I've
You've put
done
some miles on it.
since I think it was November, December. I got it registered. I've done over 2,000 miles.
Wicked.
I commute to work in it. It's beautiful, absolutely
That's
beautiful.
what it's for, isn't it? I mean, as long as you can get the time in it, do you know what I mean, to use it. I mean, look at I don't know if this will pick up all the flies on the windscreen. This thing is really,
I just cleaned that a minute ago.
really hammering them. But I like the little touches. You've got the carbon wheel arches. You've got the custom seats with the pleating and a few other bits and bobs.
Yeah, the carbon pipe, the carbon silence is my latest addition, and
Yeah,
that is
that's
absolutely
nice.
gorgeous. Absolutely love that.
Sounds
Transforms a lot.
lovely as well.
It
for
does.
an
It
MX-5,
even
doesn't
gives a
it?
couple of pops
Really
now and
nice,
again.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, well, thanks, mate. I appreciate your time.
No worries.
Cheers. There goes Dave. So this is Mike's turbo home build, running completely standard. Let's go and see him out and about. Stock engine, just turbo TD04, home built. Took him a few months, and he is having an absolutely lovely time. Let's go and see if we can get him going out. Here he goes. Sounds lovely, lovely indeed. See if we can get him come past in a minute. Them bike engines are so loud. Here they come in the turbo. Sounds lovely. Bike engine. It's the way it steps through the gears for me. So this is this big powered MX-5 turbo thing, 5.500 brake. Okay, so let's have a little walk around and see what we've got here. So these are the Exoset kits, which are a bit like the Ariel Atom style, open framed. Gives you a bit more space for width than that. The pedal space is a little bit more for sure. Definitely a wider cockpit. Again, this one by the looks of it is as a Mazda, 'cause it's got the Mazda dash. You've got your battery box back there. You've got open rear suspension. And this is a company called MEV. Is it MEV? Yeah, MEV Exoset. Front engine. Oh, realise I'm not pointing you in the engine bay there. Same rear wheel drive. Slightly different setup. And then you've got one that's like this, a bit more 4x4-y.
I've got to see what I can get out of it.
There's quite a few different variations of the same thing when it comes to these, all different engines. That one's obviously rear engine. There's got different levels of, these are the Strikers, a couple of the earlier ones I believe. I don't know a great deal about them. There is so many different manufacturers, and until you look you don't really notice. This has got the full door bars for protection, so if you're going to do the racing with absolutely lovely wheels. Not a lot to see inside wise. You've got basically space for a fire extinguisher, a battery down the bottom, your driving and your digital dash clock. Really nice looking from the back though. Really simple and clean. again, this one's a bike engine based on the intake, I would say. I may be wrong. I usually am. Oh no. Could be Mazda. Just with a different type of intake. This one's definitely Mazda because I can see it. So this gives you an idea of fitting. And like you said, you can see inside there's a little bit more room for the driver and passenger. You are a little bit more out and open there though. But quite a nice looking car. Again, all adjustable suspension and everything. Then we move on to what I would class as the classic style sort of look of a kit style car. There's a Hayabusa, this one, Westfield. So obviously he's running a knock up and down gearbox, quite a few dials and gauges there. Quite a nice looking car that. Especially the red and black, really like the red and black. This one's rear engined. Not sure on the manufacturer. It's got you bits and bobs there. Quite a simple dial setup there, literally 1 digit, 1 3 analog. Quite a nice space there. You've got another MK here. Similar design, looks like it's running the gas shocks. It's got carbon fibre style dash. Again, gone for the aftermarket gauges rather than the MX-5, but I don't actually know what engine's in this one, so without the bonnet off it's really hard to tell. We've got, this is a kit I'm not 100% sure on. It's cool though. Really narrow design. Alright. And we've got MK Striker, which they brought just for have a bit of a go on. Just passing is a V-Storm, which is a 1+2. Similar sort of design to the Atom. And another one. And there you have it, that is us finished at the track day. I'm just going to head home now because it's a 3-hour drive. I didn't realise quite how far Blyton was from where I am, but really enjoyed it. Really nice to speak to people and really encouraging that they're basically saying you'll be fine. Really looking forward to getting stuck into the build now. Just need to wait for ours to get delivered and we need to buy a car. Stick around because we are going to have some funny videos coming, I'm sure. I hate buying used cars. Anyway, till next time guys, bye for now.